Hi guys, welcome to another Players Only Club. You're here again with me and Johnny, and England have just qualified for the European Championships 2016. Come on England!
Come on England!
So we're going to talk a little bit about them. Johnny, I know you've got some views.
Yeah, so 10 out of 10 wins.
Yeah, 2 clean sheets this time around again.
Yeah. All in all, I think most would agree that it's been a successful qualifying campaign.
31 goals for, 3 against.
Not bad. However,
can you grumble?
Well, there are still a lot of people grumbling because it's an easy group, so we were expected to get through.
Yep.
It should be noted that only 6 teams have ever completed qualifying rounds with 10 wins, with winning all their games.
Impressive.
You know, teams like Germany, Spain have all faltered, so that's good. So we're very consistent. We're obviously very solid. But the teams weren't of the highest standard.
No. I think this is really your grumble, isn't it? That England should really be beating or thrashing or playing Barcelona-esque football against the likes of Lithuania.
So my thing is, comparably, if you look at the Real Madrid and the Barcelonas, now we know that Real Madrid and Barcelona are full of the best players in the world.
What are you trying to say about England?
Are England... Wayne Rooney's there, he's world class, everyone knows it. But comparably, the teams they play against week in, week out are about the same as what England are playing in the group stage. So what you're looking for from England is not just 2-0 victories where it's boring football, you're looking for top quality football. And I think we were looking at what we should have beaten the teams by. San Marino, 5-0 actually isn't a very good result. You know, these are semi-professional footballers standard, if that. A pub team could actually go to San Marino and get a result. So
Gibraltar.
We're looking at we're looking at like this should have been destruction.
You're talking double digits.
Yeah, you are, and not only that, but good goals. You know, we want to see goals from 30, 40 yards because you know you're going to get the space from 30, 40 yards to shoot. So why didn't we have 30 odd shots from
just to the goalkeeper, basically.
Exactly. Why not chip it in? Lots of little over the top, in and about, like 6-7 passes and goal. I don't think we saw any of that, and that's the sort of crux of my problem.
Do you think that the style of football we play is not good football to prepare ourselves for the tournament?
Yeah, I think going into the tournament, we know how to beat rubbish teams. We don't know how to just dominate a game.
The problem is the rubbish teams don't qualify for the big tournaments.
Well, exactly, and that is the problem because there might be a game that we play in the opening group stage and we'll beat them comfortably 2-0 and everyone will be like, oh, it's going quite
Wales,
well.
maybe.
But yeah, possibly Wales. But we need to have more of a zip about our game.
The problem is do we not have a player, as Wales have got, like Gareth Bale? That he goes past players. We don't have, our wingers are Sterling, Walcott, Lallana, Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Not quite the same. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, Oxlade-Chamberlain's a good example, and I think he almost epitomised what could have been because when he came on, when he plays, he looks like he's a bit more, I want to go for this. Yeah. And I just think that we've won all these games, but you wouldn't say we're playing good football particularly. Not good football. We're winning games. We're solid. We have this sort of ethos where we've got our left back, our right back, our 2 centre backs, and then we have 2 defensive midfielders, and they really love to pass it around those 6 players, and sort of control the game. And if there's something on, and then when it comes to a goal, often it's not from 3, 4, 5 passes, ping, 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 ping. It's okay, get your head up, who's free? Okay, there is someone free, finally, and then that leads to a goal. But it's not quick fire, it's not cutting teams open, we rarely see that. And I think that is what the best teams do. And that is what we've been given an opportunity to progress in, having not had very difficult teams to beat.
Do you think our national team summarises English football, in a sense? Spain play beautiful football, the best teams in their country play beautiful football.
Yeah.
Germany play beautiful football, best teams in their country play beautiful football. England play English football, good desire, good grit. I think that now we're getting better at holding the ball up. We're dominating games in terms of possession much better.
Yeah.
But I think we need to. There's no sparkle. Hopefully, Ross Barkley can bring that.
No, yeah, exactly. Players. Form. Yeah, and in fact, there's a really good example against Lithuania. Ross Barkley's goal looked amazing to everyone, but actually took a huge deflection. Yeah. However, more than happy for him to step in and take shots like that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But if you watch that back, instead of shooting, Oxlade-Chamberlain was free on the edge of the area, and he could have passed it into him. And if he had passed it into him, Oxlade-Chamberlain's first touch would have either set up a shot or right across the box from like the edge of the 6-yard box. We're talking definite goal if you pick someone out. And my thing is that if you would have watched that back and Barkley just played that pass straight away, you would have seen ping into the middle from the side into the middle, back to the side, back to the middle, goal. 4 passes would have looked great. I mean, it did look great, sort of not the best example because he scored, but it's that sort of idea that we can start to ping the ball around quickly. Okay. Then when we play bigger teams, it won't matter.
We've got 4 opponents now.
Yeah.
Germany, Spain, France, Holland.
Yeah.
Coming up. Can we win all 4 of those?
Well, I mean, we can. I don't think we will. And I think their best team versus our best team, their best teams win, except for hopefully Holland, because their defence is so shoddy that... But if Holland's a good example. If we don't ping the ball around and we move slowly, Holland might be able to deal with our attack. Yeah. And then we won't be able to deal with their attack, because their attack's still very strong, even if they are ageing a little bit. Yeah. So it's finding the balance between still a defensive team, but just being more adventurous in attack. And I think
you're saying play one holding player, two forward-thinking players, or
two
holding players, and then say the other 4 do what they want.
I think one holding player, and then I think you should have more of a box-to-boxer who is really joining in attacks and sort of being very difficult to pick up. When I watched the Estonia game, you could see that the players are in their position. So Walcott was out on the right and Sterling was out on the left. And very often you'd pass it out to them and nobody would do anything. Everyone would be like, okay, so what they're going to do, they're going to try and take them on. That's all they're going to do. And what you really want is you want them to come inside maybe a little bit. You want the wingers to bomb on. You want your midfielders to come and join the attack. You want Kane or whoever's up front to make a run off the back and someone to come short. And you want all that sort of movement so that we can create a load of space and actually people go, oh, that was amazing. We're a wicked team, right? And they feel like they're a wicked team. Fans feel like we're a wicked team. When suddenly we don't go into games against Germany where we go, we've got to be as defensively solid as possible, because actually we know that we're going to create chances.
Need Heskey and Owen.
Well, we'll bring back Heskey and Owen. Ping the ball up to... Well, who is our Heskey and Owen now?
I don't think we've got one.
We'll see. Maybe Rooney's our Heskey and Walcott's our Owen.
England players to look out for. I think Barkley's one. I think Walcott could go to the tournament and score. I think we're actually, finally, after saying that we had no strikers whatsoever a short while ago, I know everyone's not in the best of form in it, saying that we've got 3 or 4 strikers that could go to a tournament and put themselves up against the best in Europe at least and score goals.
Yeah, I agree.
Walcott, Kane. I mean, you can't go past Rooney, Sturridge. I
think it's good to see how Sturridge comes back, and if he continues his form, then he's definitely going to be worthy of a place. I think Walcott in particular is, regardless of how good he is at finishing or any of that, it's getting better anyway. The way he plays with his pace in behind is a problem for everyone and is so good for the team in general.
It pushes the game on as well. Gets the game up the pitch.
It gets the game. It splits moves the defence back and keeps a gap between the defence and midfield.
Same as having one of those really, like a Barkley that plays in between the lines.
Yeah, exactly.
You get Barkley that play in between lines and you've got Walcott running off the shoulder. You're causing problems because you've got defence going one way, the midfield the wrong side of our player.
Yeah.
Barkley's either in for a shot or in for a beautiful pass.
Exactly.
Who instinctively finishes.
Wingers coming in, they come in. Right back, left back, they're going on the outside. There's so many options, it's unbelievable.
Can we do it under Roy Hodgson?
No, we can't. I'll just briefly tell you why. Because exactly what I just said. we're 2-0 up against Lithuania. We've won 9 games. We're obviously much better than Lithuania. We're going to win this game. We come out in the second half, and do we ping the ball around? Do we take any chances in attack? No, we don't. And so he's obviously not relaying to the players.
The person I thought was forward thinking was Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah.
And he was getting fouled pretty much every time he got the ball or whatever anyway.
No, yeah, exactly. It's got to be as a team as well. It's got to be as a team to really start looking good. You can get one player like, you've got Andros Townsend, who is, probably the best England player that we've seen in the last 10 years, shouldn't you say? Based on his performances.
Score a banger for 25 years.
But I think he obviously doesn't care about that sort of thing. He's more happy to be rigid and keep a clean sheet.
Guess we've got 4 games. Only time will tell.
Yeah, he's hoping.
Hi guys, if you like the Players Only Club and you want to subscribe and watch more of our videos, then just hit this button just here.
Click it. Click that.